Hello everyone, my name's Stefan Botanist Cool, and today we are painting a Tyrannid Ripper Swarm in the style of Hive Fleet Gorgon. If you are enjoying my mini painting and my mini building videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It's the best way to support me. It's 2 clicks, it's super easy, and it's absolutely free. I can't thank you enough for all of your support. Let's get on to the rest of the video. So I'm going to be using quite a few paints today, and if you guys have seen my previous Tyrannid videos, you know which paints I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using Urok Flesh, Wraithbone, Blue Horror, Doombull Brown, Mephiston Red, Nuln Oil, Seraphim Sepia, and all of those are from Citadel Paint, and Glistening Blood and Matte White from Army Painter and the Army Painter D&D collab. I also forgot Abaddon Black, but hey ho, we'll put that on the side, yeah. I started with a base layer of Urok Flesh and Wraithbone. The Urok Flesh is covering obviously the fleshy bits all along the bodies of the Ripper Swarm, while the Wraithbone is covering that bony exoskeleton exterior that's supposed to protect them on the top. Admittedly, my first layer was just a little too thin in my opinion. I wanted to try it out to see if it would look good because I didn't want to risk covering the eyes with too much paint and then being unable to see them later on, because this is a tiny freaking mini and it's very compact. So all these tiny details are very hard to hit once you start putting paint over them, because it really starts to actively hide those details. So I made sure to thicken up the second layer and make it a little more solid. It worked out well. I did cover an eye or two, but I was still able to get them later on with some Mephiston Red. I then used Doombull Brown to get the tongues, and of course, a little bit of that Wraithbone to get the teeth as well. Abaddon Black was used for all of those claws and the tail bits, and oh, I forgot Mechanicus Gray as well, which I used for the stone in the background, which they kind of show like stones underneath the feet or the tails or whatever you want to call them for the Ripper Swarm. After I got those base layers in, I decided to do a wash, and I did the body in Nuln Oil, getting all those shades, nooks, and crannies with a Nuln Oil wash, and it looked absolutely fantastic. And I did the carapace in Seraphim Sepia. To do the carapace, I decided to do 2 washes. I let the first wash dry, and I did a second wash on there to make it a lot more prominent. I really like how Seraphim Sepia brings out this bony look to this. It looks, I don't know how to describe it. It looks really cool. I like it. I used to do Seraphim Sepia a little thinner, and I really didn't like how that turned out, so I've been putting it on a little thick to really emphasize that color, and it's so good. I absolutely adore Seraphim Sepia as a wash, and anytime I get the chance to use it for like a bony structure or something like that, I'm going to be using the hell out of this wash because it's a really good, fun wash. This stream ended up being a little bit of a test of my skills and my speed, because it's only 1 mini, technically 4 really tiny ones, but it's 1 mini and it's relatively small. So I wanted to see if I could get this 1 mini done in 3 hours, and I have done other minis full on, like all the way through in 3 hours, but I wasn't at the skill level I was at now. So I wanted to see if I could get it done in 3 hours, and I did, and honestly I'm very happy with the result. Though to be fair, when I started edge highlighting, I did mess up the second edge highlighting layer of Urok Flesh and Blue Horror mixed together. I put way too much Blue Horror into the mix, so instead of looking like a normal edge highlight, it actually looked like a separate color that was popping off of the mini. I wasn't very happy with that. However, I was able to go over it later on in my free time after the stream and fix it. I just kind of put a layer of Urok Flesh over it, and it kind of canceled itself out. Now it looks a lot better, and now I'm a lot happier with it. That's probably the picture you saw on either Blue Sky or Tumblr or wherever else I posted the picture. Well, I only have a Blue Sky and a Tumblr, so one of those two. I don't think there's too much more I could do with this mini, except for going into some of those like really minute details in the background specifically. There's a piece of like rebar coming out. I can make that look a little rusty, or I could keep it like this metal gray. I might just put a like lead belcher on there to make it look like metal, or I may put a little bit of copper in there to make it look like copper. I honestly don't know yet. It's one of those things where it's like, do I really need to fix it? No, but I kind of want to fix it just for myself in all reality, to make it look unique for me. This is a personal piece. This is like a piece I want to keep for myself, that I want to take a lot of pride in. So honestly, I think after I do this recording, I'll just get out like a little bit of copper paint and just like slop, get it right on there nice and easy. Or the bronze one. The bronze one's a lot darker, and I like that one a lot. And these are from Army Painter and the DD collab. So like that bronze is a really good color, and it really brings up some nice hues. So I think I'll do that one, just kind of slap it on right there. Or maybe find something a little more orangey. You know what? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining me with this video. I hope you all had a good one. If you enjoy my mini painting and mini building videos, like and subscribe. It's the best way to support me, get me into that algorithm. It's free and it's easy as well. If you want to support me more intimately, feel free to take a look at my throne. There is no pressure to get me anything from there, but if you do, there's some paints and stuff up there. Feel free to send something my way. Again, thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a good one. Y'all stay safe. Stay Botanist Cool. I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.